hours watch time, complete lie exposed. Now, I've been on YouTube since 2008, and I can tell you 100% hand on heart, YouTube is very, very complex, and it takes a long time to learn on how to get the right video out there for it to go viral or to get 1 million views or 250,000 views. Now, one of my videos had 250,000 views, and it was a total fluke. I just done a video about me taking my top off for the summer. That was it. And it was a short video, but that got 250,000 views. And my other video was called the under the leg kettlebell swing. That's had over 250,000 views as well. But those two videos were absolute flukes. So you've got TubeBuddy and vidIQ doing Instagram ads that really piss me off, that are saying how easy it is in which to get 4,000 hours watch time. Now, for you to get paid for shorts, you need 10 million people watch your shorts in 90 days. And then for your long videos, you need to get 4,000 hours watch time. Now, even the radio broadcasters like LBC and other radio companies on YouTube, have you noticed they have an ad break? With that ad break that they're getting, and you're sitting there waiting for them to talk about the news, that's what's getting their watch time up, and that's why they get paid. Does that make sense? And it's not about the subscriber number anymore. You have to have at least 1,000 subscribers for you to get monetized for your videos, okay? So really, YouTube has turned into a corporate machine, which is all about you uploading your energy, your time, and you don't get paid. But there's a secret. And the secret is that every video that you upload and you put a link to your website, that is a backlink that counts as a backlink that pushes you up in the search engine of Google, because Google is the biggest search engine in the world and YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world, which many people don't understand, especially business people. And that's why I've been doing it since 2008 and done over, 3,328 videos, obviously over 8,000 subscribers. Please subscribe, please subscribe. So the secret is you've got to keep trying many formats until you find what works for you. It's not about paying TubeBuddy and vidIQ. I tried both of them systems, and they would give you green lights for certain words and certain, descriptions and certain hashtags. Then I'd look a week later to see if my volume had gone up. It'd gone down. It got worse. And I was paying by direct debit to get this advice and use this special thing that they've got. And in India, a lot of the Indians use it, and then they'll contact you via your YouTube channel or your website, and they'll say, oh, we can make sure you get optimum search in YouTube and what you need to do, blah, blah, blah. But they're going to charge you for it. It's all complete and utter bollocks. They're using the vidIQ or TubeBuddy system in which to scam you. And you know my channel is all about not being scammed and helping you to really improve whatever you decide you want to do, especially for PTs and trainers and exercise people. So what I found since 2008 is that there's no real formula. You have to keep trying things, like short videos will give you more views, but if your short video is boring, you won't get more views. So you have to say, like I say in some of my videos on Instagram, they call it rage baiting, I heard, calling people cowboys that get their exercises wrong or what they're talking about completely wrong. So that causes rage bait, because people will go, I'm not being called a cowboy. Like in England, if you're a cowboy decorator, it means you do a shit job. Does that make sense? So that's why I named in my Instagram videos, sorry, I need a bit of green tea, and others, cowboys. Because you've got to build up the trauma, otherwise nobody will look at what you're doing. Does that make sense? The great thing about a short can be from 15 seconds to 60 seconds. So you have to be really good with words and speak fast and put your stuff across really quickly. But still there's no real formula as in shorts. Whereas I put up a short and I think it's going to be really shit. That gets 1,000 views. Then I put more time and more energy into another short that gets 5 views. So it's really a massive lottery, okay? But to get the 4,000 hours watch time, if you're an independent YouTuber, I'm going to be brutally honest with you, you're not going to make it. It's never going to happen. Unless you're famous like Joe Rogan or what's his name, Russell Brand, people like that are doing videos at least 4 or 5 times a week. Because they're already famous, they've got their algorithm really, really high, so they're earning big bucks from YouTube. But for the little creator like me and others, even though I've done over 3,000 videos, it's very, very difficult. And this is what annoyed me about some Chek practitioners just using their own name in their business, thinking that I'm Johnny Big Bollocks, thinking that everyone's going to go to their YouTube channel and their websites because they're only using their name. That's completely wrong in SEO. You do not do that. And I learned the hard way as well. My website is Active Bryant Fitness Systems, but if I was to redo it all again, which you can't, and I'll tell you why, is that if I change my business name and my URL name, I would drop all of my 27 years of algorithm traffic in Google. Does that make sense? It would have to restart again. So it'd be like I'm a virgin on Google. So that means where I'm page 1 for over, I think it's about 67 pages on my website, they're all page 1 in Google, I would lose all of that. And that's why you got to make sure that when you do your website that it isn't your personal name, or your business name has to be named in such a way that people are searching for that business. Does that make sense? If you do it with just your personal name and you're not famous and you just got a massive ego, it won't fucking work. Lee, Matt, Warren, just in case you're watching this. So really, really important that when you're doing YouTube, many YouTubers burn out because they think, oh, if I do 25 videos a day or a week or whatever, I'm going to go right to the top. It doesn't happen like that. And the thing is with YouTube, it rewards you for the content that you do and the more often you do it. Whereas vidIQ and TubeBuddy will say, you only need to do 1 video a week. It's complete and utter bollocks. And the reason why I know this, because I had nearly a month break from doing YouTube videos. And I just, even though I got 3,200 and something, all of my algorithms all dropped down. Everything totally flatlined. So I know now that it's so important for you to keep doing regular stuff. If you don't do regular stuff, you drop down in Narnia, nobody can find you. So these TubeBuddy and the other vidIQ, they're totally lying. And I commented on one of their posts on Instagram saying, oh, it's so easy to set up a YouTube channel. It's so easy to go viral. No, it fucking isn't. It's a complete and utter lie. And it really winds me up that they're getting money out of new YouTubers that think it's the biggest thing because they're at the top of the search, when it's a complete and utter lie. So I hope this helps you to understand that YouTube and Google is very, very hard in which to get clicks and get to the top of the certain pages. Now, me, it's just natural for me to do 3 or 4 or 12 videos a week. It's just easy. It's not hard. I know exactly what to do in which to get my videos to go above Paul Chek, above the Chek Institute, or above my competition. It's really, really easy. It's so simple. But those are my secrets that I've learned over the last 20 years. And with vidIQ and TubeBuddy, they're just trying to sell you their platform that gives you green little labels. So you get excited, but your videos still won't go viral. Does that make sense? So my viral videos were the ones that I thought were not that good, but I still uploaded them, but people enjoyed them because they were totally natural and totally normal. And this is what's really important. You can't have a script. You've got to do it off the top of your head. If you do it via a script and, you know, some willy-wally fucking blue screen behind you, people don't really like that anymore. They want the raw you, how you really are. Now, there's one Chek practitioner that's fucking like watching paint dry, and he gets to interview lots of people, but he says the same shit all the time. So it's constantly boring, so people click away. And this is why I try to be completely different and don't go on about anatomy, physiology, all that bullshit. You can learn that in a manual. You can learn that in class. You don't want to sit there watching it on YouTube. You want to see somebody doing a big lift. You want to see somebody doing a high pull. You want to see somebody doing the tornado ball or something like that, which is more exciting and more interactive than talking bones or fascia, that type of stuff. And you see that my videos, I don't talk about that stuff because I find it boring as well. And it's really important to put your personality across as well, because then you'll get clicks, you'll get subscribers. And I've had probably about 10 clients come through YouTube. And remember that the backlink that you're getting from YouTube for your website. So if you're a personal trainer or a Chek practitioner or somebody that's running your own business and you want to get the word out there about your business, you need to do everything that Google wants you to do. If you don't, you drop down in Narnia, and then you wonder why you're not getting calls or inquiries, or your website is not working the way that you want it to. One of my old friends said to me, oh, my website is my business card. What do you mean your website is your fucking business card? Your website should be making you 30 to 40,000 a year. If it's not making you any money, you're doing something completely wrong, you completely fucking idiot. Do you see my point? There's no point having a website that nobody looks at, nobody clicks on, and nobody calls you from. You're just throwing your money in the air. You've got to make it so it's a money-making machine. So I sold 25 books in the last 6 months. And it's only because the books are on the YouTube channel and the books are on my website. So if somebody doesn't want to book me personally to work with them, they can buy my book for $6.99. So that's brilliant. So you're still getting an income. So with YouTube, when you're doing YouTube on a regular basis, all of a sudden the traffic goes up. And if you've done all the linking and all the other stuff that you need to do in the back end, then somebody might go, oh, I really like what he's saying. Oh, I'm interested in that. oh, I'll go and have a look at his website. So that one click from YouTube to your website will push your website up. Because Google will see that your website is valid and that you're getting regular traffic. As soon as you stop and you have a business card, wanky website, Google sees that as that you're not relevant. So it drops you down in the search engines. Does that make sense? Whereas if you're doing it all the time and you're getting constant clicks from multiple areas, then that will push your not only the YouTube videos up, but your website up. That's why I do it. It's part of my job. It's part of my day. I have to do it. And I know that if I didn't do it, everything flatlines. Does that make sense? So when I see, other YouTubers not doing anything for a year, you're thinking to yourself, are they going bust, or are they just lazy, or is their content just total crap? Does that make sense? But doing content is better than no content, because Google sees that you're relevant and regular. And this happens the same with getting regular Google reviews, and this can be really difficult. And you can get bad Google reviews as well. But you can get rid of the Google reviews, bad Google reviews. They've got a new system now. And the same with my videos. I used to get lots and lots of trolls all the time. Now there's lots of things in the back of YouTube that you can do to stop all of that. And remember that if somebody clicks on your YouTube video and they make a twat comment, you can block them to never see your content again. Which many trolls and other idiots don't seem to understand. So if I get a trolly comment or I think it's not 100%, block, so they never see the video again. And remember that if you're I'm getting 1,000 to 2,000 views a week. That 1,000 to 2,000 views a week is crossing over into my website. That's keeping my website super high in London personal trainer, or London Chek practitioner, or London back pain. Does that make sense? But I've taken from 2008 till 2026 to master it and to get it that way. It wasn't like that to start off with. And it took a long time of watching multiple videos. And over time, you learn what works and what doesn't work. There's no blueprint that you can just use that vidIQ and TubeBuddy want you to think that's the only thing that works, and it isn't. It's complete bullshit. So unless you're famous, do not use your own name, for one. 2, you've got to upload interesting stuff on a regular basis. YouTube Shorts has definitely made it easier, but to get monetized from YouTube, you need to get 10 million. Is it 10 million I said? Yeah, 10 million watch time of your shorts before you get paid. And 4,000 hours of watch time for your long videos before they'll monetize you. Does that make sense? So lots and lots of creators out there that are always on YouTube are still not being monetized, because YouTube has been a bit of a shit in which to make it super difficult for YouTubers to make a profit from their videos. But if you look at it my way, if you're getting clicks to your website from the links that you put in your videos and stuff, that's a benefit. And then somebody in America might watch one of my videos and go, I've had this happen. Scott, I'm a triathlete. I'm going to be in London. I want an assessment by you. How much? So this way you can look at it from a point of view of right, I've got that new lead. He's paid me £10,000. That's paid for all the work I've done on YouTube all year long. Does that make sense? So the more that you do stuff that is different and be yourself. I've seen Chek practitioners trying to fake themselves so they look even worse and people can see it. Does that make sense? You just got to be you. But don't be boring. Don't be like paint drying. And I learned as well, it's not about the camera. It's not about the monitor. It's not about the screen behind you. It's about whether people like your content and what you're putting out there. That's what's important. And I don't just want to tap into Chek practitioners or just personal trainers. I want to go everywhere and help as many people as I possibly can with my content. It's not about just going after one niche. And this is the same with the website. If you go after one niche, say you're a golfer and you only want to work with golfers. If you only want to work with golfers and the golfing industry dries up for whatever reason, you've got no work. So that's why you have to think logically and go, right, golfers, back pain, knee pain, footballers, tennis players, people that are obese. You can't just box yourself into one area if you want to run a successful business. And it's the same with YouTube. They say to you, just stick to your niche, but no, I disagree with that. You should be going into other niches if you've got the knowledge about that area, like my doorman videos, or like my videos how to defend yourself. So doorman, self-defense, exercise, nutrition, lifestyle, designer clothes. So you got to go all over the place. You can't just be in this one little fucking box and think you're going to be successful on YouTube, because it just doesn't work like that. And you got to be entertaining. You got to swear. You got to be different, and just put your personality through the camera. So vidIQ, TubeBuddy, I don't like them. I tried both of them, doesn't work. But I was a virgin to YouTube, so I thought it was the thing to do, and it wasn't the thing to do, unfortunately. Because if it would have worked, I would have stayed with it and kept paying. But it didn't work at all. And then another trick that a lot of these people will say, oh, the reason why it didn't work, you didn't do it properly. Or you haven't done the work to make it work. Well, yes, I have. I've done over 3,200 and whatever videos. And I've got over 8,000 subscribers. So you can't say that, you twat. Does that make sense? So the person that's trying to dupe you into getting money out of you will always blame you and tell you that they have the secret, which is complete bollocks. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, 23 minutes long, and it will probably rank really high under TubeBuddy and the other organisation or company for YouTube. But I think YouTube is really screwing the working class. They only want celebrities and people, you know, radio, celebrity news, politicians that pay to get all this done for them. They're not doing it all themselves. So they're trying to push out the little person. But be a big person and knock them out and just keep doing your thing, and you might have a video that goes viral like I have. Or like Elliot Hulse has done brilliant. He done Strength Camp. He got over 1 million subscribers. He's a multi-millionaire now. He doesn't need to do YouTube anymore. He still does it, but he doesn't need to. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Press that bell icon. Make sure you subscribe and share with your friends the real truth about YouTube. Thank you.